All right. Hello, everybody. Wagwan. What's up? This is Gavin from Order 66 Paintball and Apparel and Order 66 Lair Podcast. Welcome back, guys. Season 5, episode 34. We are rolling. What a season it's been so far. We've had a couple great episodes, got some great paintball stories, and we got another banger here for you today. So sit back, relax. Go get yourself a beverage, pack your Feel Six real tight. You know what I'm talking about. And sit back. We're going to have a good one here today. So without further ado, we're going to bring in our guests for the day. For episode 34, we're going to welcome TJ Case from Team Fight Club to the Lair. What's up, TJ?
What's up, Gavin? How we doing?
Kuda Matata, my guy. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, no worries.
How you been?
I've been good, man.
Long time no see.
A long time no see. Yeah, I'm still recovering from Cup, man. That was a long trip back, but I definitely took a siesta once I got back. So, man, woke up with something else this year, bro.
Always is. We're going to talk about Cup. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff today. So let's have some fun with it. So first off, once again, welcome to the Lair. I'm excited to have you here. We're going to talk about, like I said, Cup, Fight Club, all that stuff. But before we do all that, TJ, how we like to break the ice here in the Lair. We've been doing it since season 1, and now we're in season 5. It's what's been dubbed since then as Gavin's dad joke of the day.
All right.
I don't know how you feel about dad jokes. My dad jokes are like my paintball. You never know what you're gonna get. And
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of dad jokes. So let it fly, man. Let it rip.
All right. So I've had a couple of haters over the year downright detractors, like Thug and all those other dudes. But I'm funny, damn it. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
There we go. So without further ado, are you ready for the dad joke of the day?
I've been ready.
All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. Here we go. TJ, if athletes get athlete's foot, what do elves get? I see you in your nice.
What do elves get?
I see you in your nice shirt there now. We're getting into the season. We got so I like that. So if athletes get athlete's foot, what do the little elves get?
Well, I don't know, Gavin. What do the elves get?
Mistletoes.
Oh, see, man, I don't know why they're hating on that. That's a good joke.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give that joke out, TJ?
That's a solid 6.5, 7 dad joke.
It's got the right.
What the hell? Just enough. See, just enough where it's once you hit that punchline, it's like I should have had that.
See, that's what I like to hear, man. Because I was like, Dad, that's what I go for, and that's the thing. So let me talk to my peoples. Peoples, what do you got to say for me? I'm a man of the people for the people, TJ.
I dig it.
All right, baby, here we go. Boom, bang, pow. We're out the gate, episode 34. We got my man TJ from Team Fight Club. So before we get into everything, TJ, let's for those of us that don't know who TJ is, why don't you give us a Cliff Notes version? Who you are, my guy, where you're from, what do you do, and then take us on the path that took you. How you started playing paintball, and what took you to Fight Club. Let's take it there. Let's take it there.
That's a long path, man. That's a long path. But I'll
give me the Cliff Notes, baby.
I'll give you the Cliff Notes. So I'm originally from upstate New York, Saratoga Springs.
Okay.
And that's where I currently reside. But I grew up playing with my best friends in high school, man. We were lucky enough. I started playing when I was around 13. We had a group of 10 to 20 guys that we would play in the backwoods, man. So we had like 3 houses. Grandmother's property that was across the street was one of the places that we used to play at. So we used to get it at in the woods. And from there, I got lucky enough to start playing college paintball. I played at UB, go Bulls, University at Buffalo.
Shout out to the Bulls.
So I know. Shout out to the Bulls. Shout out to my boy Joe B and George, Big George, one of your co-hosts.
John B and Jadwin and all those dudes.
All them dudes. So I was lucky enough to play there. That's where I really got the bug, though. Playing in those NCPAs, man, there was nothing like it. So I see they're trying to bring it back. Man, that was back when, uncapped and sideline coaching and all the good stuff. So I was lucky enough to play there. After college, man, it just, how paintball be, it just got really expensive. So I moved down to Florida. So after I graduated, I moved down to Florida, lived in Orlando for 3 years.
Okay.
Played some football on the side. So then I moved to Cali. I lived out in Cali for about 7 years. So
you were all over the place, bro.
Yeah, man, I said it's a long journey. It's a long journey, but I blessed enough to live that life. So got away from paintball for a while, followed it because, all my boys still played. And then when I moved back to New York, end of 2019, literally right before the pandemic happened, I went back to the same best friend that got me into the sport. I said, hey, I got to do something. What do you want to do? And he's like, let's play paintball. So I got back into playing paintball in the local scene, had a lot of local fields by me. So from there, I got picked up from a team, started playing tournament paintball again. And you know how it is. Once you get that bug, you can't stop. So I just kept going. Can't stop. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and it just kind of grew from there and started playing more mech events. And then I got picked up by Team Fight Club. A lot of my boys in the Albany area were playing for them. So yeah, that's when I started getting into the scene a little bit more serious. So that's kind of me in a nutshell.
So when you first started playing, you were playing in the woods, and then you obviously got into the speedball and all that. So what was the transition like as a speedballer to getting in a mech, man? Because that's a whole different monster, going from a Dorito to a freaking Mounds field.
Yeah, dude, I love mounds. I'm one of the few people that loves mounds. So, but it was kind of going back to my original days, going back into the woods, bringing that classic paintball, right? And it was just that nostalgia from it that really got me captivated by it. And so all the guys that play it are basically brothers, right? So that community that the mech has is undeniable.
This is my first full year playing mech, and it's a whole new world for me. I love the culture. It's a great culture. All the paintball cultures are very eclectic, but the mech one is a different one. It's a whole different beast out there sometimes. Like,
oh yeah,
imagery.
You got the OGs out there too that you used to grow up watching to play, and you get to play against them. Man, there's nothing like it. So
nothing like it. So let's. So we got your beginning. We got how you got here. You got with Fight Club. So let's talk about the most recent event that we had. We had NXL World Cup recently in Orlando.
Yep.
That's where we all were down there right beside each other, right into it. What was that event like for you personally, and also for the team? And what were the team's expectations going into that event, and how would you gauge your expectations against reality and how everything turned out?
Yeah, so I played World Cup before, but it was NXL, X-Ball. So this was the first time I was able to play Mounds mech at World Cup, and it was awesome. The Mounds field was great. I thought it was a little small maybe for 10-man, but for 5 and 7-man, it played out perfectly. So as far as this team going forward, we were kind of a thrown together team. Pops kind of heads the P-Town posse of Fight Club. And so we had some boys from Cali there to kind of fill out the rest of the roster. He really just handpicked some killers from all over. I mean, we had guys from myself from New York. We had people from Florida, Texas, Ohio. So for me, I try to set realistic expectations. So I wasn't quite sure until we kind of, came together and see how well we would gel, especially at World Cup. It's such a big event and competitive event. So for me, it was just obviously making playoffs, make that first step, because once you get into playoffs, anything can happen. So for us to kind of come together, most of us meeting the day before, I think us all staying together at the same house really helped with that team chemistry, getting to know each other. But, that first day was 5-man, and, we started slow. We had first game of the day, which my teammates know I'm not the favorite fan. I do not like early paintball.
You know what? It always works out that way. I always ask.
Oh man, it's me. I always get first game. I don't know what it is, but so we got first game. We started a little slow. We were 0-1 and 2, and at that point, like anything can happen, right? So you can either, as a team, give up, or you can, as a team, kind of, keep fighting. And that's what we did. And we fought and pulled off 3 in a row, and one of the last 2 to get into the playoffs. So I was really proud of the guys really come together. When the team could crumble, we actually kept fighting together and got stronger. And as that whole weekend progressed, because I played all 3 formats, 5, 10, and 7. So we could definitely see when the core members playing all 3 formats, definitely on Sunday, we were playing way better than we did on Friday. So that was good to see too. So, and we end up taking top 5 in 7-man on that Sunday. So pretty proud of the boys for that too.
That's good. And as someone personally watching you guys play, man, that I saw as it got better. I'm like, yeah, they're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. It was a joy to watch some of those games, man. So kudos to Pops, you and the squad. Had a couple of
Appreciate it.
our guys on there too, so that
Yeah.
was dope seeing them out there too as well doing their thing. So yeah.
What 100% shout out to the Lockout Boys. I mean, it was like a collab. You guys, whether you were playing for us or helping us in the pits, and that was basically the MVPs of the event. So huge shout out to Lockout and the boys over there too.
We do paintball family, bro. Paintball family.
Yeah.
So other than you guys, what did you think about the event on a whole? Like, obviously a lot happened. There are a lot of big games that happened, especially in the pro leagues. PB Fit,
Yeah.
first rookie team to just come out and win shit. So, well, how would you grade the World Cup on a whole?
I mean, it was probably my favorite World Cup. I've been to 3. And just everything around it. I played, like I said, I played all 3 formats. We literally played from sunrise to sundown all 3 days. So I didn't get to watch too many of the pro games, but our field was located right next to it. So you could hear the crowd. Kind of got us juiced to play our points just hearing the crowd, right?
Yep.
But overall, great. I was able to catch a couple, of our local D5 team on Thursday because we didn't play Thursday. So helped them out a little bit. And, for their first cup, they definitely battled. So it was good to see some of the local teams battle down there. I always try to watch them or help them as much as I can, but it's tough with the playing schedule. So
Yep.
Right.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. This was my second cup, and this was definitely my favorite cup so far. And the event itself, I think everything was well done. The DJs were popping; they kept the vibe going as well. Just the atmosphere.
The booth was going. Yeah.
I didn't see much bullshit going on. Like, I would paintball. There's always some little nonsense going on there. I didn't really see nonsense going on. So kudos for a good event, and hopefully that continues. I heard there was a little bit of a bummer because I heard they drained the fountain, so they didn't get to do the fountain.
R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Walgreens Fountain, dude. That hurt all of us. But so the boys, we did go to Old Town that Sunday night after we were done playing, and I did see some foam in one of the fountains down in Old Town. So maybe the tradition gets moved over.
Oh shit!
I saw a little bit. It wasn't like the traditional Walgreens, so R.I.P. that. Hey, just like Jurassic Park, life will find a way, right? So we will find a way. We will find a fountain.
We'll find a way, bro. I love that. All right. So next question, click clack coming on the tape hot. What's next?
Yeah.
What's next on the calendar for you guys? There's a lot of events going on, but I think the next big one coming up is the ICPL Classic Cup. That's gonna be down in Florida again. Are you guys doing that? What's the mood of the team going into if that is the case, or what else is next for you guys?
No, it's that event. No, that's the championship for the ICPL, and that's the main league that the Fight Club, the Pro Line, plays out of. So we'll be hitting that. So I know the boys will be ready. We're all chomping at the bit. So yeah, that's what's next in line.
Well, bayonets are fixed.
You know how we do.
I love it. All right. Well, see you there. That's all I'll say. See you there. And
we'll see you in Lockout. We'll see you, boys.
Good hunting. Looking forward to that, man. That's going to be my first. I've been to 2 ICPL events so far. I've been to Dallas. That was fun.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Fun is a word you could describe Dallas.
I love it down there in Dallas. And POC was awesome. Yeah, man. A great time.
Yeah.
Played 5-man in POC. So I'm really looking forward to this event down in Florida and see what we can do in the growth as a team, what we can do. So that should be fun.
Yeah, 100%. Tiki's on the bucket list, right? That's a great field to play at. I know a couple boys from Fight Club has played there, so, and a couple of our teammates are local boys down there, so we'll get the inside look.
All right, let's go. All right, next question. Click. This is part of the show where I like to get to know the player, and I just want to become one of my favorite questions to ask. So I'm excited to see what you say. So,
all right,
what are the top 3 things unique to TJ that he's got to have in his gear bag to have a super day of paintball? Like, if these things, even though we're a very superstitious bunch, so what are the 3 things unique to you? Like, I'll give you an example. One time I got baby powder, and I'm like, oh, baby powder, please. And then he got a little too personal, and I'm like, okay, all right, pause. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But what
Man,
3 things unique to TJ that you got to have in your paintball gear bag to have a great day of paintball, bro?
that's a great question, but I don't know what's unique. I usually just make sure I have everything I need. I'm kind of a nomad. I pack very light. I will say some salts. Pop's got me on those salts, so I'll get a little.
You know what? I saw Hoopty using those smelling salts. Okay, see
Yeah,
that's a good one because that's the first time I've heard that on this show. So smelling salts. So what does that do for
yeah.
you? What does that do for you?
It just gets your nostrils, gets the airways going, so that way it kind of wakes you up, opens you up, so you kind of breathe better out there. Oh, you know, a lot of athletes use it
You
in
be
other
popping it
sports,
out,
so
dude. You just keep taking hits. Like,
just maybe before the point, get out there, just make sure you can breathe.
okay, see,
Yeah,
smelling salts. All right, cool. All right, what's number 2? What else you got to have?
I don't know. Usually it's an extra pair of socks.
Mm-hmm. People
I
underestimate
got
the comfort of the feet, man.
100%, 100%. And then I got to say, I don't know if you know about this, but these Cali boys gave me a hard time at Cup. They had this thing called sock check. Have you done this before?
Sock check.
Have sock check? Yes. So it's Florida, so I like to wear ankle socks. I gotta breathe. I gotta show some skin. I guess that's a no. That's a big no. So Cal, you gotta have them crew socks. They're taller. So now I pack an extra set. That's definitely added to the bag now, just in case I'm playing with some Cali boys that sock check me.
Listen, it's not even. Here's the thing that I've learned too, and especially playing mech. It wasn't so bad in speedball, but playing mech on some of these mech fields, there's some
Yeah.
there's some ants out in them bitches, and then they crawl over you. I want socks all the way up to my knees, protecting my skin because it happened to me in Dallas, and it almost happened to
Yeah.
me in Florida, where I go into a bunker and a whole bunch of shit starts crawling out. I'm like, I'm not staying in this bunker. So like,
Yeah, that would happen if you played down in Mexico. If you guys play that event, there's a lot of things crawling around there
so I
that you
got
do not want it.
my shit's got to be compressed too. But yeah, socks. That's a good one. So last one. What's the last one for you?
I would say it's kind of weird, but since I play mech, I keep double-sided tape because I keep a timer on my hopper. I think that's pretty rare. We had to use that a few times. So like I got all types of tape, whether it's electric, double-sided. I gotta have the athletic tape for the tank.
Okay, so
So
you
I'm a
got
big tape guy.
okay. All right, let me see. All right. Electric double-sided tape. So
Double-sided tape for the timer.
you put your timer. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
put it right on the back of the hopper so I don't gotta look down. I can just look straight ahead as I'm shooting and see the time at the same time.
Interesting. Okay, let me
Hmm.
step back. See, so this is why I like to ask this question because you get very eclectic answers. So let me step. All right, so
Yeah,
smelling salts, which I
yeah,
got introduced to that through Hoopty. Shout out to my guy Hoopty. And now you were saying
yeah.
that's
Shout out Hoopty.
um socks are very important, but you're more of a ankle socks guy, which is weird, but you're
For the
learning.
heat, come
You know,
on,
you're learning. You're learning. And then lastly, tape, just double-sided tape or electrical tape. We're just able to
whatever you need.
have your gadgets ready to put, whatever you got to do,
If
which
you
is
got to
cool.
do some surgery in the pits, you're taken care of.
And I feel you too, because I make sure I have some black electrical tape in my gear bag too as well, just in case. You never know. You never know. So I like your list. Here's what I'll give you a list. I'll give you a list of official.
I'll take it.
That's a proper list, TJ. Proper list. Okay. With all your years of playing paintball, TJ, click clack. Next question coming down the tape hot. What would you say is your biggest paintball pet peeve, man? What every time it just grinds your gears like, oh, what's your biggest paintball pet peeve, bro?
The telephone game, man. Like the miscommunication in pits. Like when someone says something, it gets repeated down the line wrong, and then it just gets to me, and I'm like, no. It could be, hey, we're in the hole. Something simple as that, and then all this miscommunications in the pits, like that
One voice.
telephone game. One voice, even or whatever, just make sure you listen. But like that whole telephone game, like communication, it's so you see the breakdown going along the line. I got to nip that butt in the pits because if we have it in the pits, it's going to be on the field like that.
It's true. It can't have chaos in the pits. It can't have it. It does spill over.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
give kudos to the pit crew that we have. They call themselves the tit pit crew, for
yeah,
obvious.
yeah. Shout out to crew.
obvious reasons. Shout out to Mama Bear and Randy and everybody else. Best pit crew in the game. But
yeah, dude, Lockouts Pit is
they keep us
the
organized.
best. 100%.
Once it starts there, and that's what spills out onto the field. You know what I mean? So
huge, absolutely.
Okay, I can respect that. All right.
Yeah,
Next question.
That in the early games. Can we start a little bit later, man?
But here's the thing, though, what I still can't understand, and I feel you on that, because our first game, we're like 7 o'clock or some nonsense. So we're literally in the Airbnb 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, every day. It wasn't a vacation.
I mean, it's not a vacation. I mean, we spent one thing about paintball, we spend a decent amount of money on it. It's not a cheap sport.
100%.
And we're not winning. We're not winning anything. They're not going to make us rich out of it. There's very few players that are. God bless them. But we're doing it mostly for fun. So we're going there to win. Most of us, me at least. I'm not good. But it's a pain in the ass to get up so early every day. Yeah. Can we start earlier?
So early.
But the problem is they still start so early, and we still ending in the ass crack of night. So
yeah, you know how they be. Yeah, they try to fit in as many formats they can to squeeze that juice out. So I mean,
we gotta figure it out. They gotta figure it out. So
get some lights.
Here's one of my. Can we do this? Yeah.
Hey man,
people,
those boys in Texas are doing something right.
You know what? People in power that if you're listening, let's make it happen. Let's have some big ass Friday night
yeah.
Like right there. Let's make it happen. I mean, let's 100%. Not try to shoot people while it's dark, please. Thank you. That's no fun.
No.
All right, click clack. Next question coming on the table. Only a few more questions and you're off the hot seat, TT. You're doing well so far.
Keep them coming, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for all the hot shit.
So here's one of my other favorite questions. Is paintball related to as well, because we like paintball, we love paintball, but there's also another aspect of it, the social aspect of it, and also the eating aspect of it. So, what is your favorite post paintball food after a great day of paintball? You guys just kicked ass at practice or at a tournament. You're like, yo, we're gonna go eat as a team. What's your favorite post paintball food, bro?
That's a loaded question. Anybody that knows me, I'm a foodie, man, and I love food. Yeah. So. But for me, it really depends on where we're at, location, you know. So if we're down in Dallas at a Dallas event, we want some barbecue. You know, if we're in Pittsburgh, yeah. What's that? No, I can't even remember the spot that we went to, but we went there twice. That was that good.
Okay, so barbecue, of course, for Dallas. I feel you. All right.
Yeah. I love Mexican food. So anytime when we were in Mexico, Senior Taco was our spot. Shout out Senior Taco. We went there like 4 times. Abuelo knows us very well.
Can't go wrong with Mexican food.
Nah.
Can't go wrong with me. See, I love a good taco. See, I want something greasy. That's my problem. After paintball, I want something that's gonna help.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll eat a couple of burgers too. I'll eat it all, man.
You know what's a good fallback for me too after paintball? I don't know what it is. I like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. I don't know what, like throw some extra.
Yeah, that was when the Mid Atlantic was in Philly. That's what I got. I went to the closest cheesesteak spot by the hotel. Got a big ass cheesesteak, dude.
I'm gonna take you right now and see how much of a cheesesteak guy you are. Are you real cheese or Cheese Whiz?
I mean, you gotta have Cheese Whiz if it's a true Philly one, right? But I'll mess with anything.
I can't do it. I gotta do my mozzarella or my.
That's fine. I'll eat that too. Eat that too.
You're not fussy.
But I know Philly. For all my Philly fans and friends, they're definitely
Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz. That's like asking me if I want ranch with my wings, dude. You know it's not that. You know it's blue cheese.
I can't understand that.
Anyway, that's a West New York question.
That we'll be here all day.
Yep.
Speaking of Western New York, boy, how about them Bills recently, boy?
How about them Bills, baby? How about them Bills?
I can't even. I'm ashamed to tell you my team.
What's your team?
I'm a Cowboys fan, unfortunately. It's been painful.
How the turntables? Bills fans used to be ashamed for a while. Now we got a quarterback. We're good.
Let me tell you something. My wife is a Bills fan, and obviously living in the area, I'll cheer for them and stuff. And when I saw that dude on that 4th down run, when he came up and flexed, I was like, oh, that's that in our
Superman.
sport, that's what we call big dick paintball.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's Josh Allen football for you right there.
Boy, I was like, that's what's up. But here's the thing, though. I will say this. I know it's off topic of paintball related, but I will say
That's
this.
fine. We could talk Bills all day.
I will say this. You guys have done it to them before in the regular season.
Yeah,
if it don't happen in the playoffs, it don't mean shit.
We all know that.
So
we know that we're 4-1 against them in the regular season, but we're 0-3 in the playoffs. We all know when it matters. Josh knows.
So we'll know what? Can you guys get first? Like, if you win out, would you have home? You'd have home field if it came down to it, right? Yeah.
Kansas City has to lose one, but we own the tiebreaker. So Kansas City just got to slip another game, and Bills got to win out, and we get the tiebreaker. So to me, I don't care. I'd rather beat them in Kansas City. I don't want no excuses.
You want to go to Kansas City,
You think the boys don't want to go to Kansas City and have some barbecue after knocking out the Chiefs?
I don't know if you want that.
They don't care.
They
don't care.
We'll see.
They just want to play them. Hopefully another team doesn't knock them out.
Okay. All right. One more question for you before we let you go and we come back and we got to go to the commercial. What would you say of all the paintball that you've played, TJ? What's your favorite paintball field? What's the one field that you're like, you know what, it's like your field of dreams, and you go to like, you know, you have that moment. What's your field of dreams? What's your favorite paintball field?
So I will preface by saying I love all the local fields. There's 3 local fields that I play at. However, all out paintball, every time I go out there to play free flow open, that field is immaculate. They just do a tremendous job over there. I mean, the Mountains field is perfect. The grass for the hyper ball is perfect. Like, you can't beat that. And it's a drive away. So for me, it's the best.
You know what? I can't even argue with that. I will tell you this personally. Shout out to Kyle and Ken Allen and their whole family that runs that field, and also Buddy when a free flow when it's going down his team. But they're the first field ever that I've ever seen, TJ. Before everything started, we went there the week before the practice. They were vacuuming the grass, bro. So they had cut it.
Yep.
There was there's some, they're shavings. I've never seen anyone vacuum grass before. Have you seen somebody vacuum grass before?
No.
This is some next level shit. This is where I'll also break out the sound effects again for that one.
Yeah. Well deserved.
With you on that one. All out paintball is definitely 5-star and just beautiful.
Yeah, it's all in attention to details, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So, and I'm also lucky to have 3 great fields by me too. So, but going out there for that event, between what Buddy and Kyle and Ken do, it's night and day.
Nice. All right, click. Very last question before the commercial. If you had to choose, gun to your head, you had to choose speedball or mech. What are you doing?
I'm getting shot in the head. That's what I'm doing. I don't like to pick between the two.
You gotta pick one.
I'm a pick mech just because all my boys. That's what we do. That's a lot of the grind that we do. I'll pick mech. But I like both. I mean, like I said, I grew up in the NCPAs doing speedball, and it's always fun doing that. So
when you were playing, where do you like to play? Are you a Dorito side guy, a snake side guy? You like to go up the middle, or you stay home? What's your thing on the speedball?
Any position. I believe in positionless paintball because you gotta have to play every bunker on the field at some point. So I like to kind of play what we would call the 2 or kind of mid, just to kind of see how the game unfolds. I love communicating, breaking down a game, and closing the game's my favorite, hanging in that flag. So, but if a team needs, yeah. But if a team needs me to play the 1, a lot of the times nobody wants to play the 1 snake, I'll play it. So, whatever the team needs, but I like closing games out.
I like that. I can respect that. Me personally, my style, I like the Dorito side. I like to back up that Dorito front. Yeah. Have him do his thing, blah 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 blah, and go up, and then, like you said, hang the flag after. Let the young whippersnapper do all the
work. Yeah, I'm not getting any younger.
Man, who you telling? we ain't gonna talk about that right now. All right, so you're off the hot seat, sir. Clack, thank you.
All right.
Good job. What we're gonna do? We're gonna have a little commercial. We got to pay the bills, and when we come back, that's when you're gonna shoot some questions at me. So, guys, go refill your beverage, repack your Feel 6, whatever you got to do, get your mind right. Come back, join us back. Order 66 there, Season 5, Episode 34. We've been chatting with TJ Case from Team Fight Club. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so we're going to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors here. First up, we're going to talk about AAA Paintball Park. They're our authorized Order 66 retailer here in New York. So if you're in the area, make sure you go to AAA Paintball Park. That's going to be AAAPaintballPark.com. You get up there, they have a great speedball facility, woods ball facility. Rentals are there, so you can go up there and just do your thing. So yeah, tell them Gavin sent you while you're there. They're also gonna have some Order 66 gear there as well. So make sure you check them out. Next up, guys, we have Lavina Paintball. I shout out to Damon and Laura Parcells down there in Doosan, Louisiana. If you're in the area, make sure you check them out. They're at the Premier Field. They're in Doosan. Check them out at lavinapaintball.com. Also want to give them a shout out. They just sent me this dope, because they're having a 5-man select tournament. They sent me this dope jersey. Check this out. So shout out to Damon Parcells, Lavina Paintball. They're having their 5-man select tournament. Make sure you go sign up at lavinapaintball.com. And yeah, other than that, shout out to our subscribers too as well. Thank you. We couldn't do this without you, whether you listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, whatever you do. Thank you. This is our 5th season. We couldn't do this without you. Keep leaving your reviews. Let us your comments. Let us know what you want, what you like, what you don't like. You know, we love feedback. So here we go. Back at it with TJ Case, Team Fight Club. TJ, thank you for being with us here on episode 34. I hope you're having fun. I've had a lot of fun shooting questions at you and being all up in your business.
No, it's been an honor, man.
Thank you.
It's been an honor talking with you. So anytime.
So now the tables have turned, as they do in life and in paintball, and it's your turn. You got me trapped in Dorito Corner. My guys,
I got the wire.
You're coming hot, but just so you know, this is me. I got my gun up. I'm ready. I'm ready. So click clack, you're coming. What's your first question, Gavin? For Gavin, coming down the tape hot.
So we talked about this a little bit at Cup, but where do you get the inspiration for your memes, bro? I mean, your memes are on point in the delivery, the timing.
Meals are both.
Both. They're both funny.
Thank you. Good question. Honestly, just being around paintball, bro. I just try to find something that's relatable to the culture, stuff that I find funny, stuff that talking with other players they find funny, stuff that's not so funny, but you know what I mean. Just have fun with it, because I think I started it during COVID. We were all at home, we didn't have shit else to do. And my wife and I, we just started having fun with it. And I am in my 40s. I don't know technology that well, so I had to utilize my kids. I have teenagers. I'm like, hey, how you do that? So show me that again, and whatever, and just started messing with it. And shout out to other content creators that I've watched over the years. Social Paintball, they used to do their thing, and other people do their things. So I just took a lot of things and just try to have fun with it. And I'm glad people enjoy it. A lot of people have told me recently, even at Cup, that hey, it's funny, it's relatable. Keep doing what you're doing, and I love the feedback. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. So thank you. But yeah, I just try to have fun with it and find stuff that's relatable to the culture and just put it out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely relatable. The one that you just did about seeing the your receipts from World Cup, man, that hit me.
Bro, I'll tell you a funny story. At that World Cup,
yeah,
it was day 2 at that World Cup, and I think I was in the GI booth. You know what I mean? And
that's trouble.
And it wouldn't go through. Not to say I knew I had money in there, and I'm right. Like I know what's in my account, I know what's going on, blah 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 blah. And so when it said decline, I'm like, whoa. Then automatically I get an alert on my phone.
Yeah,
my account was frozen for fraudulent activity because by day 2 NXL it was.
You spent too much money down there. That's not you.
So yeah, that's definitely relatable to a lot of us.
Yeah, I feel better now.
But good question. Yeah, like I said, I just try to have fun with it, and I'm having fun. I'll keep trying to have fun with it. So thank you. Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, next question. You're coming hot. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, so how do you balance between playing, running your merch, doing all the content? It's impressive. So how do you balance all of that?
Thank you. That's it's just a determination. Like my wife, first shout out to my wife Maxine. We started this thing together. Like we actually were in the living room like ironing shirts and stuff and doing that stuff and coming up with stuff together. And we still everything that we come up with is either her or myself that design. It's just so it's been a process, which thankfully, thank God, it's 10 years now that we've been doing this. You know what I mean? So doing whether shirts or stuff, it really started it to, I don't know, this is probably going to show my age, it to be like the FUBU of paintball. So you remember FUBU?
I remember FUBU.
So yeah, that's what I wanted. And just try to capture a certain vibe along with my love of Star Wars and just the type of player
Yeah.
that reps the culture. And that's my inspiration for it. My wife and I, we sit down, like, even with the headbands, like, I'll sit here and I don't know if you looked at the headbands, but I like shapes. So I like playing with shapes, coming up with shapes. I like camo. So I'll play with camo, I'll do this. So I like doing just different stuff. Not knocking anybody else for what they do, but I think keeping it exclusive to as well has helped us. I love it. I love seeing people repping in different ways, like, and also people outside paintball have been repping. Like at one point, I think it was 50-50 between paintball players and non-paintball players. So it's just it's a good opportunity. And I love the vibe. And now with the podcast, we're kind of expanding everything and just balance to get back to your question. It's actually shout out to my cousin. Her name is Shanine, because I was losing my shit. I was like, this is too much. I can't do it. I can't do this. She is a entrepreneur. So she writes books and sells books and helps people with their books and stuff and whatever. So long story short, I did one of her webinars during COVID on how to streamline your business and plan, especially social media wise. And she was immensely helpful in helping me streamline, like in terms of like even having a content calendar, knowing I can do maybe 3 reels in the afternoon and schedule it for a week out. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Just try to help minimize the stress. You know what I mean? So that was cool, and I'm thankful for her for teaching me that. And just having my wife too as well, like, hey baby, blah 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 blah, and having her help me, and even my kids. So it's a full family thing, and also taking feedback from you guys, the players. You know what I mean? So you talking to you and be like, hey Gavin, blah 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 blah, like what we're doing now, or even at the field, utilizing that in what we do. So like I said, it's been 10 years. It's been wavy. It's not all been perfect. There have been some shit that I've been like, yes, yeah, and then there's been something.
Yeah, you're gonna have those roller coasters. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's been a fun ride, and I hope to continue it and hope to grow it. And yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's huge to have that support system, right? Especially going through that. So that's everything. So especially when you care about it, you put it in your products, people notice. So that's what's up.
I appreciate it. We try. All right, click. Oh, is that it? Am I shot? Am I out, or is you got any more shots coming? We good?
I got 2 more for you, actually. I got 2 more. You deep dive into me. I want to do a little deep dive. What's your biggest pet peeve about paintball?
My biggest pet peeve of the driving, to be honest. It's always, especially, you always gotta drive to the fucking ass fucking wherever for everything that you gotta go to for paintball. Always. And it's never less than an hour for any paintball field for us. And I mean, I don't know how it is for you where you are, but that's always one that's been my biggest paintball peeve when I was getting off that, because it's so far, is practice. Is people not taking practice seriously. Like if we're there to dial it in and lock it in, just dial it in and lock it in. And the jibber jabbering and the talking about what happened at last event, there's time for that. You know what I mean? So just not locking in at practice. Not saying I'm perfect by any means, but when I go to practice, I'm just like, it's time to lock it in. You know what I mean? So being serious at practice, I think, would be my biggest pet peeve. Also the ass long drive.
Dude. No, yeah. I'd say I'm up in Saratoga, not quite the Adirondacks, but like closest field's about 30 minutes, Capital Combat. Shout out Capital Combat. And then I got Albany Paintball Experience down in Nassau. They're about 45 minutes. And then Hornets Nest, which is about an hour 30. So It's not too bad.
I gotta check out that field, Hornets Nest.
Gotta check out Hornets Nest, man. They put a lot of money into it, and they're building something special down there. So I practice there a lot, and they're, aside from GRC, the only other indoor field in New York. So during the wintertime, we're able to get down there and train and play a little bit indoors. So all good people, all good fields. So I'm lucky enough to have options.
Options is good. We thank God for options in paintball. We thank God for options. All right. Yeah, one more question. What you got? What you got?
Yeah. So speaking of Star Wars, I'm putting you on the hot seat. Am I going to see Order?
I'm there. I've been there the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I've been there the last. I haven't played the last. I think 2. Because the last time, actually, the last time I went out there, I got into some shit in the way back.
Dude, I don't know what it is about Hoth, but yeah, for a scenario game, it gets a little heated out there.
Let me tell you, man, we went behind some shit and then got behind them and we fucked them up and they got real mad and it just went stupid. And I'm like,
oh, dude,
it's paintball,
dude. So yeah, man.
Like, and I'm talking people are shooting hot to the point where people are breaking people and shit. I'm just like, you know what? I will literally go shoot somebody does that. So I'm like, let me not do that.
Yeah. 100%. They broke Hancock's Darth Vader mask. We were like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but yeah,
what are you doing?
Always on my to-do list every year. We'll see if we're gonna might play again. We'll see, but always gotta be about the hot.
Absolutely, can't wait to see that. That's one of my favorite. That's always gets the boys back together after the winter, right? And play a little scenario in the snow.
The good thing about Hot 2, it really pulls a lot of people from a lot of. I've met people from all over Ohio and Indiana, and I'm like, shit, like really? So Hot is definitely a really must on the calendar.
Yeah, John and the boys, the Ape, they do a great job. Shout out Ape.
Yep, shout out to Ape.
That's all the questions I got. I thought I bunkered you on that last one, but I guess not. It was an even trade.
I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. So before we get out of here, any closing remarks? We got a TJ for the people. Tell us what we got going on. Where can we get updates on what you're doing and what Fight Club is doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Just follow me on IG. That's my main platform, Timbo518. And then Fight Club is on IG as well, team_Fight Club. You know, like I said, we're going to be finishing up the ICPL season, and then we're going to be playing some more mech for next season. So we're excited for it, and we're always come ready to fight.
Let's go. And the hyperlinks for both TJ and Fight Club will be in the body of the podcast. So make sure you go give them a like, give them a follow too as well. All right, guys. So we are going to get out of here. So real quick before we get out of here, thank you, TJ, once again. Pleasure seeing you, my guy. But guys, real quick, keep tagging us in your pictures, on your videos, repping Order 66 with your on or off the field. You stand a chance to win a $25 to our $25 gift card to our shops and to our apparel. Tag us in the pictures. So far, we've got 4 or 5 great entries already for November. So keep tagging us in your picks. If you're a World Cup, tag us. If you weren't, whatever, just tag us in your picks and you can stand a chance to win a gift card to the shops. Also, gotta mention, we have a great join our subscribers club cyber special going on right now at order66paintball.com. That's if you join our subscribers club. Every day we're sending out daily sales leading up to Cyber Monday. So make sure you sign up. You get the sales. It will be exclusive to the club. You can't just come off anybody can't get it. You gotta be exclusive to the club. So make sure you sign up for it at order66paintball.com. Right now, well, by the time this airs, we've had free shipping going on. So you could be on a free shipping event with the code FLYER. For the rest of the holidays, there'll be other things going on. So make sure you sign in, get to know what's going on and all the sales leading up to Super Cyber Monday. There's Black Friday and then Super Cyber Monday. What else we got? Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you once again for your support. I really, really can't say thank you enough. 5 seasons, we couldn't do this without you. We've got a lot of stuff going in the shops right now. We still got our barrel bags still available. You got to collect them all like Pokemon. I think I got like 4 or 5 of those left. I think we got a couple of headbands left. So make sure you go to order66paintball.com. Got some tech tees there. So get them while they're hot. We ship same day with tracking. Thank you for all your support. I think you hear my dog going crazy up there, or maybe I don't know if it's your dog, but TJ, thank you.
It's my dog.
Hey, my guy, keep repping Order 60 guys. Order 66 guys. Don't sleep. We out. Peace. Don't sleep.
Peace.